Hello everyone. Today we are discussing about types of loops in Java presented by Vedant Lingade and Atharv Honrao. Before diving into the types of loops in Java, let's start with the introduction to the loops. Looping in programming language is a feature which facilitates the execution of set of instructions repeatedly while some conditions evaluates to true. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or a group of statements multiple times. Java provides three ways for executing the loops, while all the ways provide similar basic functionality. They differ in their syntax and conditions checking. There are three types of loops: for loop, while loop, do while loop. A for loop in Java is a control flow statement that repeats a block of code a certain number of times. It is often used when the number of iterations is known beforehand. On this slide, we will explore about while loop. A while loop in Java is a control flow statement that allows code to be executed repeatedly based on conditions. This slide introduces do while loop. A do while loop is a control flow statement that allows code to be executed repeatedly, similar to while loop, but with one key difference. The condition is checked after the code block is executed. This slide highlights the key difference between these loops: for loop, while loop, do while loop. In for loop, the condition is checked before each execution, so it runs only when the number of iterations is known. Similarly, in while loop, the condition is also checked before execution, but its used when the iteration is unknown but based on a condition. Finally, in do while loop, the condition is checked after execution. This loop is helpful when at least one iteration is required. In this slide, we will discuss about nested loop. A nested loop is a loop inside another loop, commonly used for tasks involving multidimensional data. Example, matrices. In this slide, we look at the syntax of nested while loop and nested do while loop. This slide explains break and continue statement. Break statement exits the loop immediately. Continue statement skips the current iteration and proceeds to the next iteration. And last, thank you for watching this presentation.